So we had a tribe swap again. I gotta be honest, I wasn't expecting that. And then I just saw the preview for next week and it looks like the merge is actually happening. So not really sure of the point of it, but okay. And most of what I want to talk about today is Sage. I freaking love Sage. She is literally, I don't even know what it is about her, the faces she makes or just how raw and real she is, but she's freaking hilarious. And I've been enjoying her being fake to Shannon way too much because Shannon is just all over the place. She's like, I love you and you and you and we're all great and everything is perfect and this whole spiritual experience is incredible. Like Shannon and Sage will be talking and Shannon's, just gassing her up and being super nice to her and, telling her how much she loves her, and then they hug. And on the other side of that hug, Sage is like, she literally kills me. I love her. And then we've got Rizgod, baby, Rizgod. And you know what? I'm really part of me wants to dislike Rizgod, but there's something charismatic about him. I mean, he's a funny guy, and watching him with those scuba outfit flippers on trying to walk across the beach had me laughing pretty good.
Waddle, 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 waddle. All right, this is actually hilarious. Ugh, how do you walk in this thing? These things are the devil's shoes. Putting these things on not only hurt my feet, I don't know how people walk in these things. I'm like a toddler learning how to walk. We're almost there.
But he might have to watch out because Sophie found the knowledge is power advantage, right? And she knows that Rizzo has an idol, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. And then we've got the immunity challenge, and we just swapped tribes again, so I have no idea. I don't remember which tribe it was, but the tribe that Christina and Nate were on. And Christina was just absolutely fumbling with that stick, man. And I felt bad for her because earlier on in the episode, you saw how exhausted she was. I mean, she had to sit down and yeah, they have water, but they've got no food. And this is literally the hottest it's ever been in Fiji. So I'm really glad that they're showing how difficult it is. I think a lot of people, they're watching at home sitting on their couch and I mean, they don't understand. And you're just sitting there baking in the sun. You've got no food or, very little food. And you just have I can't imagine the exhaustion they're having. But I just really felt bad for her in the challenge. She was really struggling trying to tie those knots together to get her stick thing long enough to get the ring. I thought they were cooked for sure. Oh God, I sound like Rizgod. But they didn't even lose. They took second place and they ended up sending Steven, Shannon, Sage, and Jawan to tribal. And I was, as it happened, as soon as they lost the challenge, I was sitting there trying to think. I'm like, who's gonna go home? And in my mind, I'm like, I want Shannon to go home, but I felt like maybe it could be Steven, because he was the last original Hina left, and he was 3v1. So, I mean, it's not looking good there. But then, obviously, after tribal, it ended up being Shannon. And I don't dislike Shannon. I just think the game that she played, I think she said it nice in her post-interview at the end of the episode, where she was like, I think I tried to connect to too many people too fast. I agree with that. And I think she was just telling people what she thought they wanted to hear. Not saying she's not a genuine or a nice person. She seems like a very nice person. I just think she didn't play the best game. And I really applaud Sage for the way she handled Shannon's vote out. I mean, Shannon went to hug her and she was like, I want to shake your hand right now because I want a hug to feel genuine. And right now, if we hugged, I don't think that would be the case. That was really nice. And I really appreciate that Sage did that. And I liked Sage before, but this just makes me like her even more. It just shows her the type of person she is, the type of character, and she's really great. All right, I hope you enjoyed this little mini breakdown of last night's episode. And real quick, if you're a big Survivor fan and you love Survivor, you should check out the podcast I host right on this channel. It's called The Survivor Effect. And I sit down with past players from Survivor and talk about tons of things. Not just the game, but what the game really does to a person. I'm gonna pin up the link to my most recent episode with Sam Phelan from Survivor 47 right here. Give it a watch, and I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.